Alrighty, so here we go. Who wants to recap last week?
Not it.
Then I'll jump at once here.
I suck at recaps.
Oh shit! All right. God damn it. So last session, our characters found themselves transported to a very bright place, and near them was Istus. I forget what the god.
Got a
Of
fate.
God of Fate. That's it. My mind blanked on that one.
Okay.
And our characters were tasked with trying to stop Wastri, the demigod, who is attempting to change fate. So we must perform certain tasks to correct the timeline. And yeah, so we were sent to our first location, which we ended up figuring out was the capital city of Greyhawk. And yep, common year one, as the dating system had just changed by order of the great leader, or whatever his name is. Anyway, after purchasing some food and Chungus munching on some raw meat and whatnot, Salem went over to one of the inns where there was like fish or something, and yeah, really spooked the people that were, at least the guy at the counter and some other lady that was there too, perhaps the guy's wife. You don't know. But the rest of the party met up with Salem at the inn, and he kind of covered up the whole situation. But we ended up overhearing somebody talking about needing somebody to deliver a package for them, and that inexplicably there was like some sort of god involved, and yada yada, other hints that we got. And so we offered to help this person, as you know, we figured that was probably what we're supposed to do. So yeah, our task is to deliver. Why did I not write down where we were supposed to deliver this package? What kind of...
I know we're meeting the gentleman. Well, we're meeting up with the guy back at the. I think it's at a farm outside of town or something.
Yeah,
In the farming district.
that's that town.
Are you sure?
Something like that.
Pretty
I
sure.
can't remember. It was...
We're delivering to a farmhouse, and we're picking up from Murphy's jewelry shop. I have marked down here.
Okay.
I know he's a jeweler. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, you all, as you will recall, Lucius Murphy, the jeweler, who runs Murphy's Hoard jewelry shop. He did not tell you the name last time. Has asked you all to. He was looking for a group of adventurers. As you were kind of told, Shion, it's what he was talking about, and he's asked you all to come by to his jewelry shop and discuss delivering of the package to the farm.
Okay.
Yep.
So
right.
that is where we are. I will bring up the city map of Greyhawk. Oh, wrong one. And I will share this. It's going to be very big real quick, so just... that way you all have it. If you want to right-click on it, and then go to resize, and then adjust horizontally and stuff, it'll resize it back down.
Now, what section of the map is the jewelry place?
You all are in the A section,
Right.
which is basically kind of the kind of market stall area. You know, it's where all the shops,
artisan stuff, right?
yeah, where all the artisans and the shops and all that stuff are.
Yeah.
As you go farther south, down to S and T, that's like the cheapy, rundown spots. You have the Faith section. You know, you've got crafting districts. You've got guild halls and higher ups and things like that. And you've got the rich section, which is riverfront. So you've got different stuff. It's like that's another uppity kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you all were asked to come by the jewelry shop and discuss the package. As you recall, he was offering 150 gold pieces to you all.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were to get another 150 upon delivery from the contact.
All right.
Right, but you still never said what area it's in. Like, is it?
It's in the area. It's in the A area. Yeah. It's over. It's not far away. Like he's not walking halfway across town to go to this inn.
Oh, okay.
I just having to walk down to a store. He's not walking all the way across town to go there. Like there's other little food spots and stuff like that you can get around. It's just like he's in the area. So, is there anything else you all would like to do in the inn? You'll have the time to do so if you'd like.
Actually, let me check something. I think I have. I want to see something really quick. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
No. Dice set. I actually would like to try to play some people with dice and see if I can't get some more money for the party, and also particularly for myself, just because I have proficiency with my dice set. So I'd like to see if there's anybody in the tavern that's willing to play dice for some money.
Let me see. You look around, but people are really kind of more interested in eating and kind of drinking right now. Nobody's really interested in playing games and stuff like that at the moment.
Check back later. I'll try if there's a gaming house, I'll check there.
Okay. But right now, you're just kind of not seeing anybody who's really kind of interested in kind of doing any dice gaming or anything like that right at the moment.
Alright. I've got nothing else, lads, unless there's something y'all want to do.
No.
I'm good to go with getting this job underway. Excuse me.
Great.
Pardon me.
Let's
So
go
we
to
can get
Jules.
paid.
Alrighty. So you all wish to head out of the inn, correct?
I'm good with that. Everybody else good with that?
That's good to me.
Yep.
Alright, so you all step out of the inn and on to a section of busy street. I'm gonna ask the obvious question. How was Salem hiding?
Last I saw, we're pretty sure we had him under Jalou's cloak.
Robe.
Okay.
He's not wearing a cloak.
Sorry. I'm wearing the cloak.
Well, and
Jalou's wearing a
Salem
robe.
has a robe, so he could probably have his hood up and pass, generally.
But what about your tail, man?
Guys,
He could tuck that up,
Wrap it around your waist like a fan?
pretty much. Something like that.
Okay. So you all are kind of so Salem's gonna have to kind of stick to the center of the party to kind of hide, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
And kind of keep himself. Okay. So the streets are pretty busy. Seems to be a fairly busy kind of day. But you all are walking along. You pass several different kinds of shops. You see a pottery shop, and there's blacksmiths and food stalls and all kinds of various shops. And then you kind of step down. You do find Murphy's Hoard, the small jewelry shop. It's nothing extravagant. Looking on the outside, it's a standard-ish building. You see on the sign, it's kind of got an arch sign above the door with two rings at the end of each side, the ring on the each end of it. It's nice enough, but it's just a fairly mundane looking, just another store along the way. Nothing to make it stand out in any particular way, other than just being a jewelry shop.
Cool. Well, it looks like we found our location, everybody. Should we go inside, or do we want to continue to look around some more?
I'd like to go inside.
Yeah, no time like the present.
You're
We
not
got a
wrong
job
about
to do.
that, considering the president at this point is what you make of it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, so you all you all step towards the door and step inside. As you step inside, you look around. You notice, there's some nice things. You can see some kind of, glass case, with some stuff inside of it. You see some ornate, different little kind of vases and things like that. Not really so much into a jewelry shop style, but they're there. Along with a few other things.
Okay, I'm gonna play to my character for a second. Is there anything in this shop that looks particularly valuable that could easily be swiped without notice in some way? Because one of my character's things is just like, as soon as he goes into some place that looks expensive or something or other, looks at the most valuable thing and tries to figure out how to steal it.
Alright, so let's see. What do we have roll? It's not insight. Let's give me an investigation roll to see if you notice anything of great value as you kind of make a small scan.
Alright, investigation you said?
Yes, please.
Alright. Nice,
Okay.
21.
So you scan pretty much every item in the room. Now, so as you're looking around, you notice a couple, small things that you might be able to pocket. Give me a sleight of hand check at disadvantage as you are expected, and you're not trying to sneak in.
Okay. Alright, I'm trying to go for the most, the smallest but still the most valuable item possible. Oh, fuck. God damn.
You see some valuable items, but given your kind of the way you've stepped into this room and the fact that it's in the middle of the day, something like that, you think it would not be wise to try and steal right now, because you're kind of being watched.
All right. Well, Torrin just curses to himself inside his head, screw it, I'll try again later.
Both of those were a 1.
One of them was a 1, one of them was, I forget what the other one.
The other was like a 6.
Dropped 1.
Dropped 1.
Yeah.
And
Both
another
of those
one.
were a 1.
So, yeah.
Both were nat ones?
Yes.
Yeah. One of them showed a 6 on my screen, but apparently it rolled a 1.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, good way to start. Good way to start.
Right?
But you're kind of looking, you're perusing around, y'all kind of looking around, and you see Lucius standing behind, kind of fiddling, and he turns around and looks at you all and goes, "Ah, yes, welcome. Ah, the adventure as I requested. I see you did not back out of the deal.
For 150 gold, you bet your bottom gold we're not gonna back out of a deal like this.
Ah, well, very good. I'm glad to see that you are wise businessmen.
Now, what about this package?
Well, it is a rather interesting thing. Nothing overly extravagant, actually, truth be told. It's it was rather interesting to acquire for these people. I don't know why they wished it. I only spoke to the one. I assume he had others. He spoke as if he had others. But you see, it's what the package is it's very odd. And the fact that I'm having to deliver it. Well, it's a fake item. It's not actually real. You see him pulls out you see him pull out a small box. 1 second.
So they placed an order for a fake item?
Yes, he'll explain. And you see him pull out this box. And you see, it's a kind of silvery and gold inlay ornate box. And he goes, yes. He goes, it's rather interesting, but it's a complete fake. See, the real one is not available. this is a replica, a fake, so to speak. I don't know why they would request such an item. But they did, and they never asked me to deliver it as opposed to coming and getting it. Rather peculiar, might I say.
So they wanted you to create a fake item of something that looks exactly the same as something else, but that other item is not available, you said.
Well, how do I put this? This is a real box. He shows you it's a real box and so forth. But the official box is held in the castle. You see. Let's see. Hang on. Let me consult my notes. Not a clue. You would know. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Barterin and Salem, please give me history checks, please.
Okie dokie. +1 to history. And I got nothing.
Barterin, I would give you advantage on this one because the box is very valuable.
I will re-roll then.
Just give me another roll.
I will. You said history, right?
Yes, please.
Alright, I'll re-roll with advantage. 14.
I'll work with that. You could have just rolled a straight the flat one because you already got the 6, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
You both know what this box is. This box is basically in the kingdom. In the kingdom of Aeredy. Aerdy. Aeredy, I suppose. The prince, the king, would. This is be where his the royal pendant would go. This is where they housed that.
Now, Bartorin, being the thief that he is, he's like, so, knowing what he knows, is like, so, like, he's just thinking to himself, he's just processing this thought in his head, so, they created a box, it's a replica of the box that the king holds the royal pendant in. And if I was them, I would somehow try to get either an audience with the king in some way to be able to gain access to the castle to swap the box for the other one and make off with the royal pendant. That's just Bartorin's way of thinking. And he's gonna just like, and he'll hold on to that thought until he and the rest of the group are, like, out of earshot of prying ears, But that's definitely something that he's going to discuss amongst the group once they're in private.
Yeah, I had the same thought. It seems like we might be getting set up for something, but that's later. Talk about.
Yeah.
Galactor would like to pick up the box and examine it, the inside and all.
Okay. Well, he goes. Well, yes. Be very careful. Be very careful. Getting a replica of one of these boxes is quite expensive, as you can imagine. Not many people will make them, but he hands over the box very gingerly and kind of watches you as you do it, as you examine the box.
Bartorin's going to help Galactor. Make sure he doesn't damage the box, just because Bartorin, knowing how valuable this box is.
Okay. So you will aid in making sure he doesn't break the box. Got it.
Exactly, yeah.
Job to watch on.
Would any of us know the story? Well, me, or it probably would have to be me or Batorin. Would either of us know the history of the Kingdom of Arady's royal pendant or anything?
You know Aeredy to be the largest, most powerful kingdom. The pendant is just a signet that basically it's a signet for the king to have, and he wears it in official duties and has it, and whoever has official bloodline, they will have the pendant, right? So like the grand prince, when his father died, Nazrin, he was given the royal pendant until he became king, and obviously took over and declared, to be the title of the Overking, which exceeds above that. To be it's a small pendant. It's nothing spectacularly, amazingly large. It's just a small pendant, but it is.
Is it any sort of magical or anything?
Not that you know of. You've never had to examine it. Nobody's really examined it for magic. You would think that it is more of a symbol than an actual magical item.
It's mostly for looks than anything else.
Yeah, I was just kind of checking to make sure we aren't dealing with the omelet of kings kind of thing here.
The oh.
Amulet of Kings from Oblivion?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. I see what you mean, yeah.
It took me like 2 seconds, like, that because I heard Omelet of Kings. I'm like, what?
Omelet, what?
I did kind of through saying it.
A whole kingdom of chickens was destroyed to make this omelet. It has been consumed for 1,000 years by every king.
Jesus Christ.
But no, the amulet has been passed down and is handed down to the rightful heir to the throne upon the death of the king and so forth.
Jiaolu will ask Lucius, so where did you want us to deliver this to?
Lucius will look at you and goes, well, yes. There is a small farm, with a windmill. Not too far from out of town. About a half day's travel. It's nothing major. You go east. You can see where the farms are on the map. If you go back to the map, you can see that it's beyond that point a bit. Out of the southeastern gate, over between T and A. So he will ask you to kind of. He's like, well, you see, I need it delivered to there. That's what they want to me. It's an old farm. It's nothing major. There's nobody really living there. There's a small windmill and a few buildings. I just need you all to take it there and meet the man. He's supposedly supposed to be waiting near them. He said he would be by the windmill when you got there in this afternoon.
Do you know what this man looks like?
He's a rather tall man, kind of brutish looking, cloaked in a blackened kind of outfit. Nothing ornate about it at all. If I didn't know better, I thought he might be a traveler of some kind. Spoke with a funny accent, truth be told. I don't know. He's definitely not from the city.
When you say funny accent, could you try to describe the accent he spoke with if you could?
Yeah, well, let me see if I can do the best I can. He kind of talked like this, but it was a little more deep and a little more gravelly. He would almost be like he'd been off a ship or something.
Okay, so look for somebody that's big, brutish, possible sailor.
Possibly, I'm not sure. I've never seen a sailor dressed like that, but you never know. He might no longer be a sailor. Kind of a British guy. He had some face tattoos, if I recall. He had a big kind of red, kind of almost like band down the right side of his face, between his eye, that ran by his eye and his nose, and over to his cheek.
So, tall, brutish, possible sailor, cloaked, deep, gravelly voice with red bands over his face. Seems very descriptive enough. You could probably sort him out, I'm sure.
Yes. I don't trust the man.
I agree with you, sir. He doesn't sound very trustworthy at all. Somebody that wants to make a replica of a box that you said is... The original box itself is very, very important.
Well, yes, it has ceremonial properties, and it holds the real But, yeah, I mean, what would you do with the box? That's but, there are replicas made. People put them on their mantles. It's more interesting is the fact that he wanted it delivered. But he would pay double for delivery, which, obviously is a small jewelry shop. But any good paying customers, something I must take. That's why I asked a party of adventurers like yourselves to assist me in this matter.
Yes.
Now, jeweler, Galactor has one question. He knows that very expensive things tend to break. What will you be putting this in? Because carrying it like this, bad things can happen.
You see him gingerly take the box from your hands.
That's a good idea, sir.
And you see him put a small wooden box up on the table with little handles, and you look down inside and you can see that it's filled with little sacks of looks like hay, and he puts it down. He puts another small bag of hay on top of it, and then he proceeds to kind of nail it shut.
Smart.
He goes, "Here, you will take it in this."
We'll take it. Agreed. The safer it is, the better. And Galactor, I don't think it'd be a good idea for you to carry this, bud. Especially considering what previously happened. But that's a story for another time.
Galactor is kind of confused because what previously happened? He ate an onion and he threw a cat underneath a row.
The tavern, buddy. The tavern. Chandelier.
No, that was me.
That was not me.
Oh, that wasn't you? I thought that was you. My refusal.
The other barbarian.
Yeah.
No, there's the other barbarian that broke the chandelier. Good job.
Galactor is also confused because he is no barbarian.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's called Galactor Barbarian.
Everyone is barbarian now.
As manly as barbarians are, Galactor... Well, Galactor could be a barbarian, but he chose not to.
Fair enough.
Galactor, a man of great flexing.
Jiaolu will bring this thing up. Is there anything else we should know?
I don't know of anything. As far as I could tell, it should be a rather straightforward job. Just to take the box out there and give him the box. He will hand you the money, and you should be good.
Jiaolu nods. Very well.
I don't foresee a problem, but I wasn't willing to risk my neck. Truth be told, I don't want to die today, and I am no fighter, as you can tell.
I don't blame you. Death is not fun. Had a cousin died once. In his sleep. From his wife. It was not fun. I liked that cousin.
You will see Lucius kind of lean into you and go, I don't know that I would trust that one either.
Unfortunately, I have no choice.
I'm standing right here, you know.
Now, I feel we must part as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I did not mean to keep you. Yes, go ahead. Best of luck, safe travels. I hope you find it, and if you have any other needs, please come back and see my hoard. I have a great many things I would love to sell you when you acquired the extra money.
Jiaolu bows his head.
This be easy. We just give box.
Now, how heavy is this box? It's like big old
Let's
box
see.
that you just put it in.
Not everything is as easy as it seems, bud.
The little ornate box is not super heavy. You could pack it with one hand. It's probably 10 pounds.
Okay.
The big box, the wood box is it's 20 pounds ish, probably 30 pounds total.
Right.
Because it's a decent thickness of wood. It's got handles, stuff like that.
Yep, Jiaolu will pick it up. Figures if he carries it, he'll probably
Make it to its
either
destination.
that and make Lucius feel better. Not like
Fair enough.
letting the shady guy.
Thorn
carry it.
makes no move to grab the box.
All right, so Jelly's packing it.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Unless somebody else wants to stop him.
Bartorn makes no move to take the box.
Okay.
Before we leave, Galactor does go up to the jewel crafter. He's like, quickly, could you map out the size of Greyhawk? Just quickly to know where all the exits are.
Just quickly, man.
Oh, I don't need big details. Just do me an outline of your wall.
Galactor, why?
Galactor knows, well, let's say, photographic memory of his surroundings. Once he knows his surroundings, he'll know where to go.
He goes, I'm not a cartographer, sir, but I believe I could possibly do some drawing. And you see him kind of
Well, how about directions instead?
He would look at Galactor and go, would directions be sufficient? Or do you need the drawing, sir?
I can
Directions
work
is fine.
with directions.
Did you say directions were fine or drawing?
No, directions are fine.
He goes, well, yes, if you go out here and you go down to the left and turn left and go east, there is a gate entrance there. There's one farther down. If you go over to the main track and go all the way to the end, there's one out through the slums. You go across the road from the one to the south. There's one just like that. There's a couple more up to the north. And you see him kind of point out, and he talks about, there's here or there, what have you. There's different little spots. You got little doorways, exits, and then you got large escape tunnels, like main entranceways to main gates. A few smaller ones. Really out through smaller roads.
Is he writing all this down, or is he just saying it?
Well, this is what he is saying. I don't know. I was just asking for directions. And do y'all need?
Bartorn's gonna write the directions down, like in game. Bartorn writes the directions down because he knows that sometimes it's better to have directions, like even though it's like from a local resident. Sometimes it's better to write them down and try to recall them from memory.
Yeah.
Well, he's giving basic directions.
Yeah, so Bartorn just pretty much writes the directions down as he's saying them.
Okay.
So, giving by your directions, it sounds like you have about 6 to 7 main exits and a handful of smaller exits. Evenly divided from east to west, about 2 to the north, 1, 2 to the south.
That sounds close enough, yes.
I am very impressed at your memory, Galactor.
Well, to be a wanderer, you must quickly learn your surroundings.
Many other professions follow the same line of thought. Bartorn just leaves it at that.
No, I believe we should take our leave.
For me.
Is there anything else you require?
Just out of pure curiosity, do you have any magical items for sale, or any place in town that might sell magical
Jalu looks very annoyed right now.
paraphernalia?
He would go,
If not, that's fine. We'll come back.
not that I know of, sir. I'm sorry.
We
Alright.
can do shopping at a later date.
Alright. You can go now.
Good day.
You too, as well. Best of travels. Alright, so you all head out of the shop. And begin your way out of town.
Jalu gives Bartorin a bit of the evil eye.
Bartorn shrugs his shoulders like, what?
Alright, so you all kind of
It hurts to be too prepared.
so you all begin walking out of town. And step and walk out, and head out and go into, and you start walking along, and you head out into a large kind of section of farms. You see these big wheat farms and barley farms and corn and all kinds of different manner of farms and stuff like that. And you continue traveling. It's late afternoon. You're getting close. I mean, the sun is still up. It's not getting too dark, but it's getting there. And then you can just look beyond. And you can see a small, old, slightly worn down windmill. It's basically in the direction that you were told to go looking.
All right. So do we see anybody there?
So as you all approach, you all just want to keep going towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you all approach, you can see a man, kind of a tall, he kind of looks kind of a stocky looking guy, in kind of some dark clothing. You see him kind of leaned up against like what looks to be like a door of the front of the windmill. It's kind of up on a small hill, so you just kind of go up a little bluff to where the farm gets at. But you can see a man standing up there. Yes.
Does he match the description we were given?
Roughly from this distance, you can kind of sort of guess he kind of looks the same. It's kind of hard to tell.
We'll just start to walk his direction.
Okay. So you all can. He just continues. As you all walk closer, he just continues to stay there. Like he's not making any kind of moves or anything like that. So he's just kind of leaned up against the door. You will get closer. As you get closer, you get the impression he is probably the guy you're looking for. He seems to fit the description a lot more. You begin to notice the redding on his face.
Okay. Wearing the blackened outfit.
Yeah, basically he's wearing some kind of black outfit.
Okay.
As you get closer, he's kind of watching you all as you all get closer and keeping an eye on you all.
Are there bushes or anything nearby here, or is there like other smaller buildings that could potentially have hiding?
There are 3 buildings. There's like a farmhouse and like a small stable and things like that. There's a well in the center, and then kind of like where the farm is, and then just up a little bit of a hill, there's a windmill. The windmill sits kind of just. I mean, like it's not up a massive hill. Like it's just like maybe 10 feet higher at best. What do you do? You're getting closer. You're beginning to walk up towards where the buildings are. The man at the top of the windmill is still just kind of standing there waiting. He's sitting there watching you all, kind of waiting for you all to come to him.
Yeah. Jalu's going to continue on, so whatever the other characters do.
Is there anyone else watching us?
You haven't noticed it by now. You have not noticed anybody now.
Okay. So there's just a dude at the windmill and nobody else around, even though there's 3 other buildings that could potentially hide people for a possible ambush.
As best as you can tell, you haven't seen anybody or heard anything from anybody. Seems everything.
All right.
Seems fine.
Oh, so as we were walking, I would have told the party my thoughts on the whole box thing. The whole how it's possible that they're trying to swap it out for the Royals pendant.
Maybe they're just a big fan of the cool-looking box they got. Just want one themselves. You never know.
Maybe.
Yeah, similar suspicion. We'll have to see what we could get out of the man.
Mm-hmm.
Did the jeweler happen to say what the guy's name was?
He did not.
Did not.
We did not ask.
Mm-hmm. Figured it wasn't important, I guess.
Yeah, true enough. No, there's always next time. Assuming there is a next time.
You're assuming a lot.
Fair enough.
So, as you all step up there, and you Jelly, you're, so how is everybody walking here? Are you all walking
Just
together as a
calmly.
group?
Well,
Is Jelly going up there alone? Are you all going to walk up to the windmill
Well,
together?
He's gonna maintain with the group, but if they decide to like walk off in a different direction or do something else, go on without him.
I assumed we were going as a group.
Yeah.
I want to be clear.
Dale's gonna be behind one of the medium characters to take advantage of his naturally stealthy.
Okay.
Galactor is walking with pride as if he just punched a bugbear in the nose and it ran away.
All right. So Galactor is lead. So basically, Jellu's kind of in the front with the box. Galactor's kind of like chest out, walking behind him. Salem's tucked in behind him. I'm assuming Chungus is kind of off to the side there, and Barterin is where?
I'll be on the other side.
Okay. So you all are kind of marching up there in basically what looks like a flying V formation. In my head, like I see Jelly like in the front, and Opte is like flanking him. Just behind him is like Chungus and Galactor, like chest out and just like walking like a couple like enforcers with him.
Yep, we need the
Chungus
group
has-
shot for the trailer.
He's got like his bone over his shoulder.
The mighty
Like
duck.
striding
Flying
along.
V.
So you all are walking up the stairs, and you see the man kind of lean up and start walking a little bit towards you all, and he goes, "Well met, travelers."
Galactor leans forward to Zalu and be like, "Open your robe and say, what you buy?"
Jaolu gives a very like confused and kind of annoyed look at the Galactor. Then turns back to the man and says, I believe we have something that you requested.
Is that the case? I thought the jeweler might come by himself. But I guess he decided to send somebody else. That is quite fine. That is fine. I gotta remember the voice I did. He goes, well, that's...
Heavily and deep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it there, though. It's like trying to drag it out of my throat. Well, I think, I thought the jeweler would come alone. But I see that, he sent some scallywags. A couple puppets. But no ladder.
Bartorin raises his eye at that comment. Like,
He raises his eye?
yeah,
You
I
have the skull.
raise my entire eye above my head, like,
Yoink!
I meant to say eyebrow, but eyebrow, that, like,
I
Just
think the
think it was
proper.
like-
I would say I think the proper terminology is you flex your biceps at him in a most peculiar, angry way.
Yes, I do just that. I flex my biceps at him in a most peculiar, angry, and very perturbed way. Like, Scallywag, how dare you?
No matter. All I require is the package. And you see him pull out a bag that you would think might be some gold.
Mhm.
I assume that you have my package that I requested.
Bartorin steps up at the request of the box. Do you have the gold?
And the man, you see the man kind of throw this little this bag up in the air, and you hear him catch it. And it clinks from the sound of gold. And damn
Alright, me being a thief, would I be able to tell how much gold is in there?
it! Ooh,
Or no?
Or approximately, at least.
approximately. Ooh, boy. Would you know, based on the sound, how much gold is in there?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. 13.
You think roughly it might be close to what you all are expecting? You can't be certain. Possibly, it could be a little more, it could be a little less. You ain't sure unless you counted it. But you think it might be close?
Alright. Right, Bartorin looks to the rest of the group, just gives a nod.
Okay.
Well, let me rephrase. He gives a knowing nod to the party.
No.
He flexes his neck muscles.
Yes, I flex my neck muscles in a knowing fashion.
Charlie will say, I don't suppose this will be used for anything nefarious. Perhaps.
Well, of course not. I am a collector of...
Can tell to see if he's lying.
Yeah, but
I'm not even done speaking yet!
Alright, fine. Keep speaking.
Continue speaking.
I have said I. No, he's not lying. He's completely telling the truth on I.
Okay, alright.
Alright, let him flip.
He goes,
Jump the gun.
yeah, just a little. Like you're done waiting to do that.
I know.
Yes.
I was
Same.
excited.
Bartolo just doesn't trust this man.
Let him flex his vocal cords.
Yeah.
Now and he's killed my ability to speak. Get my voice back.
It's okay, just do it normal over there.
just go for it.
No, I don't believe I plan to do anything nefarious with it. I merely like to collect things, and I like collecting boxes. You should see my collection at home. This is one I did not have not acquired. It is a wondrous thing. I would love to see the real one in person, but, well, the king doesn't let that one be seen.
You're a box collector, you say, huh?
Now, would you like to make your insight check?
Yes.
Well,
24.
You, Bartoran, you don't believe he's being 100% truthful with you. You get the impression he might be hiding something, but you aren't sure what.
well, Jalu will set the box down in front of him. About like
Bartoran's gonna continue to so you're a box collector, huh? What's
He goes,
your most prized possession? Not this box notwithstanding.
all right. Well, let's
How did you
let's
get into
let's
the
handle set.
collection
Okay, hang on one second. Where do you set the box down at? Do you open up the case?
just to where he has to walk forward to get it, but not too far. So like
I just dropped my mouse.
a little
Like a
bit less
dumbass.
than 10 feet, maybe.
All right. Do you actually take the wooden crate and set it in front of you, or do you open up and set the actual like ornate box?
I'll just set the crate down.
He looks at you and goes, "That's not the box I asked for."
Jalu will hold up a finger. It is inside this box.
The box
How
is a
can
very
I
fragile
trust
thing.
you?
How can we trust you?
You see him hold up the bag of gold. Because I am paying for what I am acquiring.
And we were hired to bring it to you.
And you see him pull open the bag, and you see him like dump out some coins, and you see him put them back in the bag.
Why this
Bartoran's
box
still
such a
not
big
trusting
deal
this man.
anyway?
Yeah.
You can't kill with box.
I mean, you can if you throw the box hard enough at someone.
Jalu will turn to Bartoran and say, "Would you like to open it up for him?"
I go to open the box. I open the crate. You said it was nailed shut, right? So I use my
Well,
I used the crowbar that I had with my thieves' tools and
Okay, so you pop them in the box. Okay, and inside sits
I opened
the
the box.
so you take off the straw. Okay,
yeah.
and you show the box.
See? The box. Inside of the bigger box.
Quite nice. And he goes, "Well, that looks like everything I asked for." You see him walk forward to where you see him walk up to where you all are, and you see him take the bag of gold he has, and he goes, he hands it over. You see him reach down to get the box, and he slides the box his side, and he hands out the gold.
Okay.
And do you go to take the gold?
Bartorin will reach out to take the gold.
Okay. So he will let the gold go, and he will pick up his box.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him turn to walk away.
Bartorin still doesn't trust this man because he's just like, he just knows he's gonna do something with this box, but he knows he's gonna do, like, the dude is gonna do something, but he doesn't know exactly what he's gonna do. But he's going with his gut, like, he just doesn't trust the man. But he doesn't want to make an action unless, like, the rest of the party's willing to commit. So he leans to the guy, just like, I don't trust this man. He's just like, he's so holding something back. I don't know what, and it's bothering me.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about him, but
I'm willing to
not
act
seeing
on this
anything
guy,
obviously.
You see him walking away, and start walking up back towards the windmill.
I mean, if you want, I can try to follow him, see what he does.
Yeah. Jalu will whisper to the others and be like, "We should perhaps see what he does."
So what's happening? Okay, so he's walking away,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
you all are gonna do. Okay, so I know Barterin said he's gonna follow him, and he'll gonna.
I'm telling the party I'm willing to follow this guy just to see what he does. You know.
Yeah.
I suggest we probably stay a ways back from Bartorin, but just like somewhat close enough that we can run in if shit gets.
That sounds like a plan.
hard.
Yeah, Salem will track him from a different direction then,
Alright.
like stealthily.
Yeah, Bartorin's gonna like just try to like follow him, but like make it not so obvious that he's following him. You know, try to be as conspicuous as possible, or inconspicuous. Inconspicuous. Yeah, I want to make it blatantly known that I'm following this dude.
Okay, so he starts walking away, and he was, well, you all have a safe trip back to town.
I'm sure we will.
And so he continues you on, and you see him go to the door of the windmill.
All right.
He reaches out for the doorknob,
Okay.
and you see him open the door.
Okay. Does anything happen when he opens the door? Like guys jump out or anything, or does he just walk in and shut the door behind him?
He's just walking in.
Do we see anything
Alright.
through the door?
And it's dark inside.
Oh, okay.
There's no light. There seems to be no light on inside of any kind.
What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So even with my dark vision, I can't see anything.
You can see into the windmill. It looks empty. Like you don't
So
see
windmill's-
anything in the windmill as far as like it just looks like an empty windmill.
All right. Well, as soon as he shuts the door, Bartorin's gonna run up and try to like see if there's like, are there any like windows or anything looking into the windmill?
Do what?
Are there any windows looking into the windmill?
No.
So the only way to get into the windmill, how big is it? How big is the windmill? Like, is it your standard size windmill?
It's a small windmill. It's not very big. Think of it more like a slightly bigger than like a one of those in the prairie kind of windmills that you would see like that did the water pumping, like on the old timey ones, like
Okay.
like slightly bigger than that. Like it's not a big massive windmill. Like it's a local one. This is where they would make their own flour only. They wouldn't do anybody else's. So it's probably
All right.
30 feet tall, maybe at best. Like Don Quixote would not attack this windmill.
Okay. He would not tilt at the windmill.
No, he would not.
All right. So Bartorin's just trying to figure out this man's plan of act. Like he's walking into a windmill. They clearly seem to be dark as hell inside.
Mm-hmm.
Bartorin's gonna talk to the rest of the party. Like I'm like 2 seconds away from rushing this dude because I don't trust him. Either that or we just follow him and see what he does. Worst case scenario, we fuck up the timeline.
All right. So, what do y'all
Best
do?
case scenario, we prevent a slight possible fuck up of the timeline.
He has stepped inside the windmill. The door is closed.
All right, Bartorin runs up, like, all right, I can't figure. I gotta know what he's doing. So Bartorin makes his way to the door and puts his ear against it to see if he can hear anything inside.
You hear that?
Bartoran talks to the rest of the party like, guys, I hear strange demonic language. Well, I was like, guys, I hear language. It does not sound friendly. I
Wait,
think
is he
shit's
saying
going
this
down.
stuff out loud?
You all can basically barely make it out through the door. I'm assuming y'all have stepped closer, or are y'all still far back?
Salem was
I got
approaching
closer.
from different directions, so he would have caught up with Batoran by now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can hear it
The rest of the party like,
easily.
Guys. Something's not right in there. I hear strange chanting. It doesn't sound friendly.
You hear it in a guttural crawl. It's almost much more like a call. Like-
I hear very.
Like it's
very
like a
unfriendly sound.
you know, kind of not like chanting, more like a
Right.
like a call out.
Chungus hear it.
I hear. Anybody know what he's saying?
Nope.
You say, I have what is required.
Oh shit. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to break down this door to stop whatever the fuck is going on.
Yeah, let's bust this guy up.
Okay.
Chungus charges the door with his bone hammer.
Oh boy.
Okay. Roll an attack roll at advantage on the door.
Bartoran, seeing this happening, steps right out the way.
All right, so you see this gnome just come running at this door. Giant, massive bone just comes crashing, and you see the thing just explode in a shower of splinters as the door just flies into a million little splinters.
Bartoran looks to Chungus, 2 thumbs up, pulls out his rapier.
You can
Places
see.
like, let's go.
All right, so you all have rushed up to the door, correct?
Well,
Yeah.
Jiao Lu hasn't, but he's kind of coming in behind.
Okay.
This is kind of shocked about.
What just transpired?
Yeah.
All right. What?
Lockwood's probably about 15 yards away. Got his quarterstaff like rolled across his shoulders, kind of.
All right. So who is at the door exactly?
Salem
at
would
the
have been
door.
next to Batoran.
So
Bartoran's
Salem and
coming
Batoran
up,
have kind of
Bartoran,
stepped
Chungus
back,
just-
and you have Chungus at the door, correct? He's broken through the door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Chungus broke through the door and we're like right there next to him.
You can see as you see the door burst open, you see light fill the room. You see the man holding the box in his hand, and you see kind of this smoky circle in front of him. And he looks over at you all, and you hear him speak out in common. I appreciate you helping us achieve our needs. And you see him step into this circle of smoke, and you see it dissipate and vanish.
Fuck, too late. Son of a bitch. Like, anybody know what that circle did? Looks like he just up and fucking disappeared.
Jiao Lu is just lost in thought for a moment as he just stands there, just thinking over what just happened.
But
Did
then,
he flex?
Did he flex?
Hey, you said he up and disappeared. Well, last time I up and disappeared, I flexed.
Oh boy.
while you all are standing there discussing kind of what's going on, you hear poof, 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 coming around you all. These little puff sounds.
Oh hell, this does not sound good.
Nope.
This damn hokey pokey demon.
What do they appear to be?
1 second.
Oh boy.
Is his rapier?
Bartoran's already got his rapier out, like ready to go.
Alrighty. So it's got something like that. Yep. I would like to thank the Reddit user who made this. I will find you and credit you in the video.
Good job.
It's fantastically nice, and I decided I was going to use it in my game. So as you all hear that, you hear this kind of poof, poof sounds, and then before you know it, you see the doors of all the rooms kind of come off their hinges, and out runs
Tiny midget ninjas.
close.
Fuck.
You see bandits.
Oh joy.
Or well, they're dressed like the man basically who just vanished, sort of. They're not quite that big either. They're not giant men. They're y'all size, roughly. You see them come running out. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
They come out brandishing weapons.
Oh God.
Poof.
Ooh.
Nat 20. Nice.
Hope you don't need.
I gotta figure out how to fix the numbers on my die so that they're black instead of white.
Click the paint palette on the bottom where it says black and white. Click it.
Where's the paint palette again? Oh, I see it.
Actually, hang on. You click the T. I'm sorry.
I got it. I got it.
There we go.
That's better. Now I can actually see what my numbers are when I roll them on the screen versus it showing up after the fact.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, you see them come out. You see them brandishing weapons. As you look at them, who would know this? Let me think. Jalu, you're in the front, basically. You might notice this.
Okay.
Make
Perception?
it. Yes, please.
Okay.
You don't. Never mind. It's
His eyesight's acting up.
well, you see something, but you can't really make it out. They're moving too fast to kind of know some things
Okay.
about them. So, but it is your turn.
Okay. Jalu will dart forward while taking out his quarterstaff.
Uh-huh.
And he will take a swing at Bandit 6 here. So let me... Wait, first... Oh wait, no, I am targeting him. Okay. I thought I forgot to target him.
Yeah, you're good. That misses. As you run up and you kind of swing, and the bandit kind of dances around a little bit, and your staff misses.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's it then.
Can't you? Don't you have the ability to do like an offhand
Why
strike?
do I have?
Am I
Dude,
back?
what?
Why do I have such?
That's
low
if I hit,
HP?
though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
back on Oni.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see martial arts. When you use the attack action with unarmed strike, you can.
When you it's when you take the attack action. It doesn't say it has to hit.
Okay. Like one unarmed strike. Okay. I thought it was when you hit. Never mind.
Nope.
Go ahead and do a kick. Boom.
All right, so you run up and now you kick him right in the shin. Ooh. All right, so you run up and you kick the guy in the shin, right? So hard that his leg kind of bends.
Oh shit, that hurts.
Uh-huh. And you see the bandit kind of scream in agony, and he's kind of down, he's hobbled. And he cannot take a reaction.
Fine.
I may not tell you all that from now on, though.
Okay.
We'll see. But he did suffer system shock, and that one was no reaction. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I have actually because I'm the DM, I can see stats effects on my character on the NPCs that you all don't see. All right.
I don't see the current turn thing though on the combat tracker.
Oh, there we go.
I can
All right.
click.
Yes. I will.
Is this 25 feet here, or is that too far?
I'll give you that.
If you put the grid on it, does it mess it up too much?
Yeah, it doesn't look so good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a poke here.
That misses.
I just want to check something quick.
As I have never used like the combat tracker for like the way I see it differently than y'all did. I didn't notice it actually had healthy and stuff like that on it. Or heavy and stuff.
And Sam will end his turn.
Alrighty, Bandit 1. Which is way up here. Does he have anything? Let's see. You'll see Bandit 1 run up, and you'll see him get to behind this log, and you'll see him pull out a hand crossbow, and he will shoot at Barterin.
Oh, fun.
Knows not to shoot him.
He will miss. Chungus, you are up.
So is that 25 feet to bandit number 1 from where I am?
I would say if you run and leap off the little ledge there beside you, over here, between you and him, that you could probably get the distance. You have to make an accurate... You have to make a... I would give you an athletics check to make that. To kind of, kind of withstand the kind of jump off at the ledge. But I would give that to be in 25 feet if you want to give that. But you have to be like a straight line. As he tries and hides behind, like he's kind of ducked down. He's kind of like hiding behind like the log as like kind of like a cover system. But yeah, if you go straight, you could. I would call it 25 feet. You have to give me an athletic or an athletics check to jump off the ledge, though.
All right, so Chungus is gonna charge straight forward, hop off the ledge.
So you come running along and just like leap at him with your bone warhammer right up in the air, screaming something.
Bonus action to activate rage mode.
This flying dwarf or gnome with this giant massive bone hammer.
And a big old swing.
Oh fuck! Ooh!
He's dead.
Damn!
He's gotta be dead.
Roll damage.
And farewell, friend.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yep.
he's dead.
So you just run up and just
Made
like
him into a paste.
wham, and you just like you see like his body like accordion into himself and like just kind of bow like you see his legs bow up over to his shoulders and like his entire torso just kind of compress.
Damn.
He is dead.
I was... Oh, that's... Wowzers.
Wow.
He is very dead.
He is definitely most sincerely dead.
Chungus lets out a satisfactory battle cry.
By the way, you also didn't add in your... Did you add in rage damage? You did not.
Really? That wasn't with rage?
It says effects +2.
Yeah, because you got plus... Well, you got a +5... Oh, no, I'm sorry. You got +3 to damage. Never mind. I thought you had a +5 to damage.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. Whoopsie. Alright, sorry. Yeah, he is dead. He is most assuredly dead anyway.
Right.
Did matter.
So Chungus lets out a loud, satisfactory battle cry. And it's his turn.
Hang on. Your turn's not done. I need you to give me roll intimidation.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
This ought to be fun.
Nope.
7. Okay.
Oh, well.
Hang on.
That's his size. That's because he's a
1,
little
2,
guy.
3. So I need you to give me a...
Oh, that's right. They gotta make their things.
I'm trying to remember what it would be.
It'd be like a will save, but I don't know if that's wisdom.
I think it's wisdom. Yeah, I'm giving wisdom saves. So, number 4. Alright, he kind of resolves himself.
Excuse me.
Oh. Bandit number 2. Too many maps and things open. Alright. We'll save. You see him hunker down. Like, you see bandit number 2 practically like he's shaking. And you see him like stick his thing in the ground and you see him almost like duck back into the building. And you see him step back into the building.
That's right. Go back to mommy.
Ooh. Which one is that one? Okay. And you see bandit number 5 throw his weapons to the ground and start praying. You hear him go, Watch 3, please protect me. 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 Watch 3, be with me. Watch 3, be with me. Watch 3, be with me. You see him like just like
Your
curling.
was tree can't help you now.
Your gods are dead.
Frightened on that guy. Oh, we wouldn't affected by Galactor, but you get the point. Galactor! Well done, Jungus! Galactor, you are up.
Alright, I will target bandit number 4 and cast this. I will cast Chaos Mode.
Okay. That hits. Ooh!
Oh, shit.
And I will make that. Let's see here. What kind of damage do I want to make? Whatever is 6. It's not giving me the chart.
Hang on.
So
6 is poison damage.
Oh, shit.
So,
He's unconscious and poisoned.
so you see him kind of lean over and just like vomit up, and you see this just massive amount of blood coming out, and you see him like grasp at his throat, and then he just like his skin turns green, and he almost like he just falls over dead as you killed him.
and that
Oh,
should be last of my turn.
I had a RoboCop flashback.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Bandit number 3 will step up to Jalu, and he will run up with a scimitar, and he will swing at Jalu. And he will hit for 5 damage. Bandit number 2.
You're supposed to miss me so that I can do my fancy shit. Oh well.
You hear Chungus, you hear crying, and you smell urine.
Oh, dear.
Barterin, you're up.
Alright. So, if I have... How much movement?
You have
30 feet of movement.
yes.
If I move next to Jalu to attack Bandit 3, do I get my sneak attack advantage or no?
No.
No? Alright.
No.
I'll still attack. I'll still run up to him and go to attack him anyway.
Okay.
So how do I select the target again? Oh, right click.
Control left click.
Alright, I'm going to attack with my rapier.
That misses.
Damn. Alright, then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, bud. So you disengage.
Yep, I disengage. And how much? I assume that's 30 feet of movement I used?
I'll give it to you for 20. You had 20, I think, basically where you was at.
Alright, so then I will step back 10 feet.
10 feet's there.
Alright, that works.
Alrighty. Who is up next? Okay. Alright. Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hit the little down arrow on your on the combat
My
tracker.
bad, I forgot.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. Bandit number 5. He is frightened. He is on the ground praying. Will he resolve himself? You see him kind of look at his scimitar. You see him kind of slowly pick up his scimitar. And yeah, he has resolved himself. And he looks at Chungus. He goes, "You will pay for what you did. In the name of Wastri, I will kill you." And he charged at you with his scimitar. And hits as he slashes into your exposed skin, doing a point of damage. Number 6. He can't take reaction. He's system shocked. He will attack. He'll attack the cat. He'll miss the cat. Wait, what? Wait, what?
I was hoping he would miss his attack on me. I want so bad to riposte somebody. Oh well.
Okay, he'll go to Jalu. It is your up.
All right.
Well, I mean, he kind of looked at the cat and went, "I could just slice the cat in half and be done." And yeah, no.
Of course. Fucking lazy bones. Jelly's just gonna jab his quarterstaff at this guy.
That hits. All right, that kills him. As you basically you stab your quarterstaff into his throat and kill him.
Yeah. And he's gonna wheel around and deck this other guy.
Like a spinning heel kick or something?
With his fist.
Okay, so you just like spin around and just like backhand him.
Spin around, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, make your attack. That hits. Ooh. Alright, so he seems to be heavily damaged and he's kind of stunned a little bit.
Alright. Next.
Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the down arrow by mistake. I think it's Salem, your go up.
Yeah.
So Salem's gonna move down here. Did you make him smaller, by the way?
Salem's picture? Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Since he's flanking now, he would have advantage, right?
Yes. Yes, you would have advantage for your flank option. Yes, we're using the flanking, the behind-only flanking rules, which you didn't need. You hit. Basically means that you have to be opposed, so if you put it 9x9 squares, so you kill him. As you... What did you do? What did you hit him with?
Rapier?
Oh.
Stabbed in the back of the rapier.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yes, so you run up and stab him in the back with a rapier. Like, you jump on his back with one hand and, like, claw into him and then, like, stick it into his back. It's like you're I picture you, like, clinging onto his back with, like, one claw and, like, digging your claws in and just, like, sticking him in the back over and over again.
Yeah, something like that. And, he'll take his... What is that called? Cunning act. Would he be able to dash over to Bandit 5, then?
That's a distance. You could get closer, but you probably couldn't get all the way there, though. You could probably get about there. Yeah, that's about right.
And we'll end his turn.
Chungus, you're up.
So Chungus just looks at this bandit and he says, Your shiny stick tickles.
Make an intimidation check. Roll intimidation. Mm-hmm. He practically kills himself. He soils himself so hard. He's like, please don't kill me. I don't want to die. And you see him kind of like shorthand, like flail his like little scimitar at you, trying to keep you back.
It's like, you should have thought of that before you joined that bad guy.
Oh, I can't wait to title this video.
So he just
I should probably take our tour and get to. We probably should take one along, but oh well, too late now.
so after he says that, he just spins his bone over his head like 3 times, and then just brings it down on his head. I make a reckless attack.
Okay. That's a hit. Huh.
Ooh.
You decapitate him.
Wow.
You hit him so hard like his neck breaks and like his skin rips open and his head falls to the ground.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I just got disconnected. What happened?
Chungus killed him badly.
Mm-hmm.
He decapitated the bandit.
Oh, nice.
Even though he had already pretty much surrendered.
Oh, excuse me.
Anything else you'd like to do, Chungus?
Nope.
Okay. You ending your turn? Galactor, you're up.
Alright, Galactor goes over to this building over here. I guess he needs to use his dash action.
Yeah, that would help.
Oh, we lost someone.
Uh-oh.
Monk.
Too bad.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, I know you got Robo-D the last time you said something. I was like, okay.
This is the house that guy ran into, right?
Yes.
I would like to kick the...
Okay. You're gonna kick the door. Okay, make an attack roll against the door. Just use your dagger or whatever. Be fine. Good enough. You kick the door in.
And is this guy still cowering?
He's standing there. You see him praying. And, like, begging to be rescued.
I look at him. I suggest you come out on your knees.
Washtree, don't let him get me. And you see him just keep praying.
Bartorn yells out, "Yeah, your god's not helping you now, is he?"
You didn't help your friends.
No, it didn't. They're dead.
I
You
pick
see-
up the one guy's head and throw it in the building.
Oh, shit.
You hear him say, one second. Sorry, had to sneeze.
Oh, shit.
And
Well,
just
then-
and you hear him say that, and then all of a sudden you see a circle of of black smoke surrounding him.
Surround him.
Yes. and then you see it kind of envelop, and you see him vanish.
Oh, fuck.
Barterin.
Well, everybody's dead, right? The dude disappeared from the,
All people we saw are dead.
yeah. Bartorin is gonna go, so this building right over here to the right of him, this one right here, that's, a barn or something, like a shed?
To his right or to your right? Like, if you're looking at the map, are you talking about to the right or to the left? Like, okay, because you got the two buildings that protect locked door, and you got the one beside you all.
You said there's a locked door?
No. There's two
the
buildings.
locked door. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one immediately to the right of me. This very small building next to the big building.
That's to your left.
Okay, so well, on the map it's to my right.
Yes.
I'm looking at from the map. So, it's a small building. Is there a door or anything on it?
It's just like a small, like, just 4 posts and a roof thing. It's not like a building. It's like a just like
Alright, so Bartorin's gonna go to the building right here. He's gonna search inside.
Okay, so you search around inside. It's actually empty. It's just an old empty barn.
Okay.
It's kind of dilapidated. You don't find anything in there.
Alright. How much can I do on my turn? Like, what am I allowed to do?
I will tell you all. You all can search around. That is the end of combat.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
you will have successfully defeated the bandits. There is a couple destroyed bodies, and a couple dead bandits.
Can I loot the bodies for anything valuable? Like, Bartor wants to go through the pockets of the dead guy, see if there's any money or anything in there. 'Cause, you know.
You search around through the pockets. You don't find anything. Like 5 gold pieces combined amongst them all. They're really poor. The only thing you do find is you do find in each one of them basically they're like a vest they wear underneath their main outfit. You do find an insignia that is kind of etched into their outfits.
Okay. What does the insignia look at?
It is how do I describe this? I wish I could draw this. Let's see if I can draw this properly. It's kind of like these 5 ovals that are kind of overlapping.
Okay, so it's like 5 ovals overlapping. Well, Bartorin's going to make a quick sketch of that, because that seems important. If it's the same symbol amongst all 5 of them, like all over their vests, then it's obviously of some importance. So
yes.
So he makes note of that. Symbol of 5 overlapping ovals, and he's going to reconvene with the rest of the group.
It seems we were deceived.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I should have done something earlier. Next time I'm gonna trust my gut. Well,
All this for bucks.
yeah, but we have a possible lead, though. I found this same symbol, like, over and over and over again, all over the bodies, like, all etched in their vests. And Bartor holds up his sketch. It's a symbol of, like, 5 overlapping ovals. Maybe it's part of, like, a cult or something, or maybe it's, like, you know, the symbol of that god, that demigod, whatever his name is.
Wastri.
Wastri. Yeah, Wastri. It's the only thing I can think of, as it's possible.
Basically, if you know the circle of power Viking kind of pointed oval shape, imagine that, but kind of sort of more like there are 5 of them, and kind of more of an oval shape like that way.
Alright, I'll take your word for it, because I'm not all that familiar with Viking culture, even though I am.
I will send you a link in Discord.
Alright, that works.
It's not quite this exact shape. Dish a circle in the center.
Okay.
And then put 2 more, and like have them evenly spaced.
Alright. Oh, that symbol.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, Salem's gonna use prestidigitation to clean himself up a bit of all the gore.
Alright, so you cast prestidigitation and clean your fur and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Now we're gonna need the combat tracker.
Jalu just puts his hand on the gash he got from that fucking scimitar.
Alright, so you kind of bandage yourself up so you're not bleeding,
Yeah.
basically.
Just kind of stops the bleeding.
And
Does there seem to be water in this well?
there is.
Glockner pulls up the bucket and gets
Whoops.
himself a drink.
Didn't want to do that.
Alright, so you pull up a bucket and get you a drink. Everything seems to be fairly calm at this point.
So all the houses are pretty much empty?
Yes, the farm seems to be abandoned.
Alright. Well, at least we got the 150 gold. Which reminds me, Bartor's gonna want to count that money, make sure it's exact, like the money we were told it was gonna be, make sure it's not fake or anything.
Oh boy.
Alright, so you start counting, right?
Yeah.
You find out very quickly that half of the gold pieces are fake.
Motherfucker. Bartorn is very pissed. It's like, oh, that son of a bitch is getting. Next time I see that son of a bitch, he's gonna meet. He has a date with the pointy end of my rapier.
He was just here.
Yeah, I know. Bartorn's pissed at himself for, like, you know, not double checking the money beforehand and making sure that everything was there. He should have known better.
At least he has some fake gold to use himself to fool people into thinking.
This is true. Bartorn's like, damn it, I can't believe I got conned. I let myself be conned.
Make an investigation check on the gold. The fake gold.
Alright. Skills. You said investigation?
Yes, please.
Ugh.
I'll give it to you anyway. You only needed a 5. You know that this fake gold is so bad that even an untrained lackey could figure out it's fake. It's practically like it's not even made of metal.
Oh, God. So we have 75 pieces of real gold and 75 pieces of really shitty fake gold.
Yes.
And that 150 that Lucius gave us. Or I thought he did.
He gave y'all 150 and then y'all got 75, so you have 225. Just one amongst you all.
Alright, so...
However y'all see fit.
5-way split.
Sounds like we're going back to Lucius to get our other 75
so
gold.
it's 45 gold altogether, but yeah. Bartorn's like, yeah, I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, are you gonna do that, Mark? Or should we just add it to our sheet?
Add it to your sheets, maybe I'll figure out how much y'all want to divide. Just add it in however y'all want to divide. I apologize for the yawn.
I'm good with dividing it 5 ways.
So you said 45?
Yeah.
45 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Though interesting that will have like gold from a separate time.
Uh-huh.
Sort of.
Which reminds me, Bartorn wants to check and see if the gold is from this time or, like, you know, his time.
Uh-huh. So, make an so you want to examine the gold. So you just examine the gold.
Yeah.
It looks to be
What-
very ancient gold.
Alright, so knowing that the possible most ancient person in this party is Chungus, he walks up to Chungus like, hey, Chungus, have you. Whoops, let's see. He walks up to Chungus. He goes, Chungus. He shows Chungus the gold. Like, Chungus, do you recognize this gold? Seems to be about as ancient as possibly you seem to be, man.
So Chungus picks up a coin, like, looks it over, sniffs it, bites it,
Licks it.
licks it. And he's like, this definitely shiny.
Oh, god damn it. That's not helpful at all. Does this gold look like gold you have?
I don't know, does it look familiar to Chungus?
Not in the slightest. It's just a shiny round object.
Alright, so then Bartorn's gonna go around to the rest of the party and show them the gold. Does anybody recognize this? Because this looks older than I'm familiar with.
Alright. So everybody wants to examine the gold?
Yeah.
Sure.
Bartor just makes it a point to walk around to the rest of the party and be like, do you guys recognize this? Because this looks way older than what I'm familiar with.
Alright, so you get to Jalu. Jalu, you recognize the gold, but it's old even compared... Like, you've seen it before, but it's old even for you.
See. This gold is even outdated from my time.
This is a lot of fun. I'm actually really liking this. Yes, you know this gold to be very, very old, from very early eras of the beginning of the kind of the kingdoms and stuff.
See.
So Bartor's like, so Jalil, you seem to recognize this a little bit more than everybody else does.
Jalu nuts. I have seen these before, however, they are not common, at least where I was from.
Same for me. So it looks like this dude, the dude that we're dealing with, at least this pain in the ass, is from a time before all of us, but after our oldest companion here, which seems to be Chungus. So
Jalu nuts. Sounds like a...
it seems like the demigod has also grabbed compatriots from across time as well.
Yes. Seems so. Jalu seems to kind of
Timeline,
closes
Battle
his
Royale.
eyes a bit and like think about this. More of like meditate on this, but not like actual meditation.
Just pondering.
And yeah,
Meanwhile, Bartor is gonna be like, gonna go grab some water as well. Share the water with everyone else.
Chungus thirsty.
Oh, have had it, bud. You seems to be. I guess a decent amount for now.
They put water in giant hole.
They get the water from... Water come from underground.
this
Salem will
fill up
take
his
a
water-
drink.
Yeah. Jalu just fill up his water skin.
Yeah, Bartor will do the same. Fill up his water skin. Take a swig from the well. Fill up his water skin. Refresh himself.
Pretty much the same thing, yeah.
Alrighty. So you all kind of gather in the water. You've examined the gold. You've kind of looted everything. What do you all wish to do now?
Well, Bartorin being incensed, he only got half, like 3/4 of the full payment we were promised. Talks to the rest of you like, I don't know about you all, but I'd like to get the other 75 gold.
This Lucius might know more than he's letting on.
That too. Two
Yeah,
birds, one
more.
stone.
Yeah,
Bartorin
more shiny.
Cackles like, haha, two birds. Bartorin just like, yeah, that's a good point. 2 birds, 1 stone. I want my money. And he
More
says that-
shiny.
Yeah.
He
And
says.
Bartorin
under-
says that last line with such finality, like, I want my money. He does not appreciate being ripped off. Like, he's the one that does the ripping off. He's not used to getting ripped off, and he doesn't like being ripped off.
More important
So.
is that we possibly failed what we were here to do.
God, I hope not. And if we did, should have trusted my gut. Something didn't sit right with me with what he was. The box collector. Who the fuck collects boxes?
He told to deliver box, and we did.
True, but we were also possibly supposed to stop him from delivering the box to whoever he works for, or whoever he's working with. I still think that the current king is involved in some way. Like, he's part of the plot to take over this timeline.
He did mention Waztree by name.
Yes, he did. We should definitely go back and talk to the jeweler.
Chungus agree.
I would suggest we be gentle with him, as he kind of glances both at Bartoran and Chungus.
Like, I know how to get information out of people without pressing too hard. I mean, I can press hard, but it depends upon how you press hard.
Just saying, don't want another beating up the shopkeeper scenario.
Hard enough to break the skull.
I mean,
That's how hard you press.
yeah, we
Kinda.
don't want to press that hard, Chungus. Don't want to press that hard. I mean, there are other ways to hurt a man.
And a kind word could go further than a raised fist, too.
True. Never tried it that way. I'm not really one to raise fists. I'm more of the line of using information, as you will, to find out other information. You know, use information, secrets. I like using secrets against people. Depends upon what secret they have and how well and how hard you're willing to press on that particular wound. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, it's technically there, but not here.
Are you quite done?
Yes.
Very well, then. I suppose we shall return. As Chalud starts walking off.
Bartoran follows suit.
Alrighty, so you all make the trek back to town.
Yep.
Right. So you all head back down. You all trek back down. Doesn't take you that long, and are able to get back in before nightfall really sets in. It's basically turned off tonight at this point, though. All the shops are closed up, things like that. So what do you all want to do?
It's a jeweler shop would be closed too.
You would be confident that is the case, yes.
Bartoran would definitely agree. It's like, yes, the shop would definitely be closed. Bartoran draws his head a little bit further over his hood further over his head and has a slight smirk spread across his face.
What's so funny, Bart Ern?
Nothing, just thinking.
About shinies?
Yes, actually, thinking about shinies.
Chungus
Yes.
likes shinies.
Give Chungus a nice little pat on the head, like you were very smart.
Village folk always say I smart.
Village Smoke were right.
So, what's the party doing?
Well, I don't know what the rest of the party wants to do, but Bartorin, knowing full well that it's nighttime and the store is going to be closed, wants to go try for a little. See if he can't make his way in there to the shop. Try the back. See
Very
if there's
well.
a back door.
Don't expect many of us to want to go with.
Well, Bartorin's not saying this aloud. Like, this is what
Okay.
Bartorin plans to do. Like,
Okay, never mind then.
like character-wise, this is what Bartorin's
Right,
planning on
okay.
doing. Like, he's planning on
I
slipping away from the party and
thought we were
going
like.
for a little B&E.
Alright, well. Shiloh recommends we rest.
Bartorin agrees. Just to keep up appearances, we're
Yes.
still going to try for the B&E.
Wait, does the shop look like it may have it upstairs, like where the person lives, or does it just look like there's the shop?
Hey, this is just a shop.
Okay.
Yeah, Chung is quite sleepy.
Alright, so...
And hungry.
So y'all want to go back to the inn and try and procure a room then, I guess?
Bartorin will definitely go for the room, but he's also going to try to, like, he'll go for the room, and then just kind of wait downstairs for everybody else to go, and then just kind of sneak out and try to go for the B&E. See if you can't get something from the shop that might be worth a little bit more than the 75 gold, or at least help recoup the 75 gold that he was promised.
How much do they want for their room? Just curious.
Let me see. Let's see. It's a comfortable inn, 8 silver.
8 silver,
Yes,
and how many
Per night.
silver to a gold?
10.
You try giving them fake gold.
No, Bartorin's not gonna. Bartorin knows that these people are like, as backwaters. As you know, Bartorin knows better, so he'll pay for his room. Hands over 8 silver.
Okay. So you all go into the inn. The innkeeper, politely talks, and you all are able to procure a room for 8 silver each, if you all would like it.
Works for me. Bartorin is fine with having his own room.
Yeah, Salem will give the 8 silver to Zalo to pay. What was it again?
Oh. Jalu?
Jalu, sorry. We'll
Yeah.
give the 8 silver to Jalu to purchase a room for him.
Jalu will thank you kindly.
Alright, so you purchase your 2 rooms. The innkeeper doesn't really ask any questions as to why you're ordering 2 rooms. They just kind of let it go.
I mean, hey, he's getting paid either way, so.
Yeah.
So you all have procured rooms. You all can rent down for the night. And that is where we're going to call this a session.
Alright, cool.